Hey everyone, today we are doing a door replacement on a 2014 FRS. So as you can see, the door got a little smashed up. All right, so there are the first three things to do is pop out this piece here, pop that out, and underneath the handle is a small opening. You'll put a screwdriver in and pop that out. So I'm gonna hit pause and then show you what's next. All right, so after popping off the door handle, there are two screws. One was there, one was there. And now we're taking off that one and that pin in the corner. All right, once the door is off, starting from the inside, just work your way around the plastic, slowly popping off the bumpers, the little pins. When you get to the last one, you'll then lift the door skin up. All right, once you pop off the door skin, the first thing you'll have to take off are these two. Green one goes on the bottom, the white one goes on the top. Oh, and the door controller. Oh, that's the door latch. Got it. And then there's a clip here. You may need to put a screwdriver under there, pop it off. Let's see. Yep, probably. And then that one's for the speaker. And that looks like that's it. All right, so the door skin is off. This is what it looks like. Now, there are no other videos on YouTube showing what to do next, so we will give our advice, but this will be a learning process for us as well. So we're going to try to save the plastic. So the next step that we did, we removed the speaker, its connections, and then this piece that's here, if you go very slowly and use a screw or a flathead screwdriver, you can pop that out without hurting that. And now we're working very slowly. Oh, and there's this connection over here. So the next step is to remove the plastic, and we're taking our time because we're going to try to use the plastic again. And okay. So we successfully removed the plastic and kept it intact. The next thing we're going to do is remove the wiring, and so we'll try to knock off all these clips. Now there are tools that you can get, and I'm going to suggest that if you're going to do this, that maybe you get them beforehand. We don't have those, so we'll just be working with flathead screwdrivers and taking our time. I'm going to try to pop up all the wires. All right, so we have removed the wiring. The next thing we're going to do is figure out which one of these bolts start taking off. All right, so the next thing we are doing is removing the mechanism for the door lock. This is one of the rare clips you're seeing it in action. Stop. All right, so we removed that side. However, it wasn't able to be pulled out because this bar is in the way. So we're going to do that. So we've removed these. We were not able to push this in enough to get this out. So we removed the other screws here. There's a crossbar here that has the two bolts on it that goes up here. Now we're removing the four nut bolts there. And then hopefully now this is going to, when you take off the last one, the glass may be loose. So let me see what happens. All right, so we've removed all the bolts. Now the glass is pretty loose. Just that you can't pull it up because of that little item right there. I don't know what that's called. Window brush. And we were able to remove the little corner glass. And the trick was to turn it sideways. Otherwise you can't pull it straight up. Okay, I need my hands, so I have to shut this off. All right, everyone. So things were going very well until we got to the part where you have to pull the glass out. Now the mechanism for making the door go up and down is preventing it from pulling out. So there is a bolt on one side and nothing to hold on to in the other. The thing kind of spins freely. Now it just happened to have this. This is for changing watch batteries, so it wouldn't apply here. But without this tool, it would be impossible to remove this piece. So if you do this, absolutely get some type of device that can hold this plate in place with the four holes that allow you to hold it while the other person unscrews it. All right, everyone. So the glass and the mechanisms are off. Listen, I got to tell you guys, that was extremely difficult. You absolutely need two people. The worst part was what I showed you earlier, was getting a tool to hold that steady. The second half was getting the glass out. Keep the mechanism in one piece. Well, I should rephrase that. I don't think you can unscrew that if you wanted to. So we had to compress it, and then it just slides out through the door. But it was very tough. Okay, so stay tuned on what happens next. All right, so we had to take a break and run to the store to get a wrench to get to the bolts on the side. Now the new door has this already built in, so we're going to keep this with this door, but we have to be able to get to those 4 bolts. All right, so we got the new door on. So there's the old one, and it fits perfectly. I mean, you wouldn't be able to adjust it anyway. There's no way to adjust the door, but it looks great. So now we're going to put it all back together. All right, so the first thing we did is the lock mechanism on the side. There's 3 screws there. The next piece we put, now we don't know if this is accurate yet, so you're kind of watching with us. Then we had this bar piece with the 2 screws there, 1 screw there. Now these can be adjusted, so don't tighten these too much. It's the window rail. When the window drops in, a piece is going to feed into this track. The next thing we're going to try is putting this big window piece in and see what happens. Okay, so before you put the window on, you have to reattach this bolt here. And we figured out that the best way to do it was to attach this side down here, tilt the window up, and screw that one back in. However, you have to get this piece here that's inside the slide, the rail, you have to get him in as well. And then you have to adjust this to your window height. All right, so we have wired all the connections back. These videos really helped us get through the, we kind of forgot where everything went. So the next thing we have to do is put the plastic back on. Actually, we're not going to put the plastic on yet. We're going to try the window, make sure that works, and make sure the door shuts okay before putting the plastic and the skin back on. All right, so we're all done. Check out the new door. Got to clean it up. Works just fine. Fits great. There's the old one. So we did it. So if you're looking to do the door swap yourself, it is extremely difficult. Well, no, I shouldn't say extremely. Working on engines is obviously harder, but you definitely need 2 people. Take your time, take a lot of pictures and videos of where everything goes, but it's not impossible.